Hello, everybody. This is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models. For Sunday, this is called Builds of the Past Sunday. Okay, I haven't had a Builds of the Past video in a long time, so I like to just keep my video feed going, and I don't want to keep it dormant so long. I've been busy moving and everything, and I'd like to thank all of my wonderful subscribers and all the viewers out there for watching my video yesterday that I made. Today's Builds of the Past. And who's the guest star for Builds of the Past? This is a 148 scale combat Vacform kit of the PBM Mariner flying boat. I've done a whole video of this thing one time. Those that remember, those that haven't seen a video of this, especially my new subscribers, please review my earlier videos. You'll see it in there. This thing is scratch built inside out, everything. When you get Vacform kits, we all got education enough to know about Vacform kits. Is what you see is what you get. There's a shell of kit. You got to cut them off the frame. You got to sand them down, make sure they mate perfectly. Then interior details, you're on your own, kid. You're on your own. Just like it was on this kit. Fortunately, I had a publication with the PBM Mariner. It had all the goodies in it. It had bunks in there, the galley, everything. Everything incorporated in a real flying boat is inside this airplane here. I even threw in my little my bowman right there. Say hello, everybody. Hello. Come on in. I got some steak and eggs in the galley. This is painted in very early paint colors. It looks green, but it's not. It's actually an unspecular navy blue gray color. Because right after these things, after the natural pre-war colors were added to aircraft before the war started, they were going to more or less like blues and gray colors. And this is a PBM3, PBM3C, and the kit only gives you it's a PBM5 it says on there, but I made it as a PBM3. Had to convert the cowlings, engine cowlings, and everything. I think at the volume, yeah, I even got the Ballyhammer's window installed right there. It slides out like slides out this way, where they can stack the bombs and let them go. This is just a vacuum pump kit. These things you can do the full Monty in these things. I mean, really go out on it. And it looks better on here than it did on the original video that I made. Maybe because I hadn't seen this thing for a while. But like I say, I'm going to my storage and getting all this stuff out of there. I'm putting it in my new place. And what I'll probably be doing, probably have builds of the past with builds I've done 10, 15 years ago. And I'd like to show them again. So I said, what the hell, Frank? They get a hell of a goddamn kick out of that big old Mariner since you're working on the little one back there. Got the big boy right here, dude. Go big and go home. So I got big. I'm not going to go home because I had it home. Got the beaching gears all installed. I made that from scratch. I think it's so big it's hitting everything here. Yeah, what a wonderful flying book that she is. Yeah, everything is pretty well scratch in this thing. They just gave you a shell, looks like a Mariner, but ain't quite a Mariner until it's all done. She's finished. And I always loved the Martin flying boats. They had a very special look to them. They look like flying boats, and they are flying boats. Beaching gear comes off. I remember when I built the kit, I drilled holes inside the fuselage and stuck a tubing in there. Like, where the hell's it at? Right here. You get the aluminum tubing like that. But then I stuck it inside the fuselage in there, and you can plug in the beaching gear through there. That way it's got a little strength in there. That's an insert bitting. Well, right here, these are my stern posts I use for motor posts I use for my flying models. I'll be covering this up tonight. We'll have live action on this tonight, covering it. I think you guys will like that. And also, I brought this out from storage. I'm gonna braid my rudder. I've already test flown this already. It glides very, very well. This is my Jimmy Doolittle layered solution, Race 400. And this thing flies very well. It's pretty strong too. Very strong. And I brought this out too, because I'll be building some balsa models for a while. So I got this Dumas kit of the Tiger Moth. Any Tiger Moth, what is it? Yeah, Tiger Moth, yeah. Oh, the Gypsy Moth. This is a very beautiful airplane, guys. It really is. As a kid, I've seen videos of this thing, especially from indoor boys. I can fly those things with big gems like that and stuff. They fly very, very well. So I got my rudder. I'm going to braid my rubber. I'm ready to do some flying. I can let that dog in. I'll be right back in a couple seconds. Pardon my back. Just stare at the flying boat for a while until I get back. That wretched dog, boy, I tell you, in and out, in and out. Every time I make a video, you gotta whine, come in. Get lost, get in there. I'm back, fellas. I don't mean to be rude like that. I don't like to turn my back on my family here. Just let that dog in and out. She just, you know how dogs are, in and out, in and out. She mostly stays outside all the time, but sometimes I should stay in. Okay, I don't know what else I got going on here. I know I got something I want to show you fellas, but I think that's about it. Because every time I make a video, I see something I like to show you, and I somehow it gets off hand a little bit. Oh, you've seen that one already. I don't know if you've seen this one yet. I dragged this out of the closet. This is still Revell complete kit. Had it for years. 98-cent special, the Super Constellation, the L49. And Eastern Airlines, that's Eddie Rickenbacker. He was the founder of Eastern Airlines. Yep. Yeah, I know one to show you. This too will be on the bench pretty soon. Oh, here I am. Right here, this is the last of the Martin flying boats. This flying boat here superseded this here. This was a successor to the Mariner. I lived in the Philippine Islands in a small town called Cavite. That's why I was Sangley Point, BP 48. These flying boats come from. They call it Operation Market Time. And my father, like I said, my father was an aviation machinist mate. He was stationed on a seaplane base, which is Sangley Point in the Philippines. He had Manila Bay right over there next to it. They had seaplane routes, so they taxied out there and they jettisoned their beaching gear and they go out and look at them and take off. And This is about the second one I've had in my lifetime. I made one. I built one a long time ago, but I think 1970, 71 when it first came out. It had to be every bit of that. And so I bought this. I think it has $8. Yeah, price tag of $8. Yep, I paid $8 for this thing back in 1971. And so I'm gonna probably be building that too. Yeah, there was a. I can remember coming home from school, high school, coming home and go out to the grinder, see my dad out there, get aboard those flying boats and stuff. When I got aboard the P5Ms, they had a lot of electronic gear in there. I had no understanding of all that flying gear. All I know is I just want to get in the cockpit, sit in that darn seat, stare at the canopy, and just pretend that I'm flying this beast. The sailors are very good to me out there. They let me board. They all knew who I was. And they said, we ain't supposed to be doing this, but I think you got a pretty good top secret clearance. It says, what's the secret? Just an airplane. They don't secret to me. Inside, I had no idea. I don't have a clue. I don't care. I got one thing in mind, dear sir. So what is that? I want to get in that cockpit right there. And he said, okay, Frankie, we'll take you there. And I did. Please don't touch any buttons. I can touch nothing. I had to sit on a parachute so I could be able to see out the window. Because I was a pretty small guy back those days. And, they're a beautiful flying boat. That was like 1957? Yeah, 1957. September of 1957. And there was a Chiefs base out there, CPO Club, where my dad went out there and had a few beers there like that. And if I want to get me something to eat, I'll go to the CPO base and there, knock in there, get me something to drink, get me a cheeseburger, go back out the tarmac, and get aboard those flying boats again. I spend all my time out there, all my time. And I remember my birthday out there, on my 14th-year-old birthday. I was 14 years old back then. On my 14th birthday, Dad brought me home a P5M Marlin like that right there. It was about 70 seconds ago, that same size. He had it in the box and said, for God's sake, Frank, don't go out and play. Don't go show this off anywhere or play with it anywhere. I go, why? And my dad could have said so. I think what my dad did, I think he nabbed it. He nabbed it out of there. Because a lot of those guys take those things home to their kids. Because a lot of us, that thing's sitting there since World War II. And all those bunch of laying around all the time, and they're all those places. These big government models. That thing was made out of resin. You can actually literally pick that thing up and give it a toss or a heave. I wouldn't suggest it, but just show you how strong that thing would not break. And I wish I had that thing. I gave it to my brother Gary. He liked it. I think he took it to his house, and I think it's probably still there somewhere. I don't know. But it was passed through the family. But when I bought this about 50 years ago, 1970, 71, I think it was around 1971. No. Yeah, it was March of 1971. Just turned. Because they just released the PS1, the Shinomiya PS1 flying boat. This came right after it. That's when Hasegawa was getting pretty famous back then. They were bringing out some beautiful kits. Okay, now I sent away from this tissue right here. This is Japanese tissue. I don't like the tissue Grillos gives you. So I got some good quality canned tissue. You can see right here. It's almost like a linen color. I was going to paint this. I was going to take that tissue out there and airbrush it with some acrylic aluminum paint and let it sit there and dry outside. I elected not to, so I went ahead and got me some. I'll save that tissue. I use that tissue for scratch builds if I do build anything scratch. But I bought that tissue yesterday from Easy Built Model Company. I tried to find Japanese tissue rollways. I cannot find it except that company's the only one that has it. And then I found out that Sig Models that has it too. But Easybuild's got a variety of colors. That's why I chose there. They got olive drab colors, blues, oranges, yellows, reds, you name it. It's all there. Okay. I'll be getting back on the SO Trenton 247. I'm going to try to get a final reveal this week coming up on that Mariner, and I'll also get that Helldiver out of the way. But right now, I'm directing my direction now on these balsa woods now. We'll have a live action of this tonight, covering it up, and I'm going to fly it. I found a spot over there right next to my house out there, behind the field out there. Ed says I can go ahead and use the field out there. He says, Frank, if you decide you want to put a garden out here, he says, I got a rototiller you could use. You can build a garden out here. All this goes with the house. He says, man, I tell you, I can't wait to get out of this place. He said, you don't know how much I suffered for the past 4 years. And he goes, man, no one can live like that. So I did. I said, I don't like it. It's good for a person that don't have a pot to pee in and want to throw it out of. Don't care where he or she lives at, as long as they got a roof over their head. But, you know, at the time I lost my house and everything, and my wife passed away. Like I told Ed all this. He goes, geez, you had it rough. I said, yeah. I said, either this or the streets. That's kind of like wishing in one hand and crapping in the other, you know. The shit's going to outweigh the god darn wish. And so, if it wasn't for a good coworker of mine, I would not be in this sardine can. But I'm grateful I've got. You know, I really am. It's the best I can do for now, but I've done better. It'll take a while to move into the house. I got to unload 230 by 10 by 30 foot storage units, empty out the closets and air. I got 3 storages next to me full of models I got to get out. I got to get me a dolly so I can transfer that 15-foot battleship USS Missouri that I have. With that dolly at the old house. Where I was going, like here, I got room for it. Someone told me I should have kept that dolly. That boat has been in the water for years. I think I'll go ahead and sell that thing and put it in a museum or something. Too huge. I built the thing when I was very young. Okay. I got a lot of bills coming your way, fellas. A lot of bills. I mean, mucha bills. A lot of bills. Got the SS Mountain League by Danes Marine coming over. I had a buddy of mine that I used to go to model shows with, and he was asking me questions about Dane Marine kits because he's seen a lot of them on YouTube and stuff. Oh yeah, I mean, I think so I got mine at Harbor Models out of California. They're the distributor they're the only international distributor for Danes Marine because these kits come from England. And Pete says, I had no idea they come. I know they're foreign. They come from somewhere. Yeah, they come from England. They're all English made, run by Ron Dean. He's the founder and the man who runs the whole deal. He's a shot caller of the whole operation. Very nice gentleman that he is. And the kits are very pricey. The one chance out of a million of buying one of these things, you know. I can tell them about that metal. I paid over $600 for the darn thing, almost $700. That's the cheapest one that they got. Goes, Jesus, they're expensive. I said, yeah, they're pricey because they're European. They're foreign. They come across the pond. They got to pay the duty and they got to pay custom fees and everything else. One hand to another. I imagine they're cheaper if you live in England. They're probably cheaper, but not much. But they're different story. But like I say, they're worth the weight in gold. They're good kits. You can't. So I'm glad I bought the metal too right here. It's come really good. I got the radio in it, my engine's in it, everything, screws on there. I'm at the process of sanding up that filler, give another coat of primer, and go ahead and paint the hull out. Fun really begins building those hatch covers and the superstructure and go onward. I might be doing some oldie but goodie builds, stuff like this here. I nabbed that out of the closet. Had that for years, many years. I got the B-25 too. I already built the B-26 by Aurora. Made a video of that. And yeah, got a lot of stuff to finish up here. I've been aiming to finish this up with decoy ship here too. That's an old Lindbergh job that I've done. Let me tell you a story about this. I bought one of these back in 1962. It was 98 cents, came with a motor. That motor, you had to build it yourself. I said, Dad, look at this motor here. Dad said, yeah, that's your armature wire. I said, you got to weave it. That causes your motor to turn. So my dad said, I'll tell you what, do you build the ship, I'll build the motor for you. My dad built the motor, worked perfectly. And we had a pool, a enlisted man's pool. It was it started out from 2 feet deep up to 12 feet deep. And I had it in the water. It was going good, but I forgot to put Vaseline inside where the screw was at. It was taking on the water. And I noticed it was getting low in the water. It was kind of sluggish. I said, wow, that thing's getting low in the water. The person, it just went blub, blub, blub. While it was going blub, 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 it was still, the motor was still running. It was like a submarine going underwater. I couldn't believe it. So I swam out there and nabbed it, brought it in there, drained out all the water out of it, took a hair dryer, dried out the motor. Motor still worked good. That was really weird. Weirdsville, my grandmother would say. 100% Weirdsville. I couldn't believe it. Well, that's about it. So I'll get to show you for the Sunday. Uh, I feel like I might have a barbecue out there tonight. Barbecues my hamburgers or something. Good day for barbecuing, guys. Depends on where you live at. It's overcast out here, but no rain, so we're okay. All right, this is the conclusion of Builds of the Past, featuring my Combat 148 scale PBM3 Mariner flying boat. It's waving at you. We'll see you on the next video. And next video will be hung up. Not here, but the other house. I gotta take all these down and give them a good cleaning and box them up. Here we'll give them a good clean. And all it is surface dust. It comes out like dust is okay as long as it's not disturbed. So I try to disturb it right here. Okay, this is it for me. This is it for the Mariner. And like to thank all my wonderful new subscribers, all my old subscribers, and all the viewers out there. I'm very honored each one of you. And I try to make my videos as best I can, guys. I'm just an old dude. That's all I am. An old dude enjoying what's left of life for me. And like Popeye Sailor says, I am what I am. Okay. Next video will probably be final reveal on the Mariner over here and that hell dive. I gotta get that thing done. We'll have live action night on the Newport. So we'll get that coming for you tonight. Somehow this week or next week, I'll probably be working on BP-48, P5M Mariner. Oh, Marlin, P5M Marlin. That's the Mariner. Okay. Okay, I'm out of here. Make mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused when you drive. Spend wisely. Beware of your surroundings. Like Stu Avery or Stu's Models. Get crazy. Grab a kid out of the closet. I'll finish up what you got on the plate. And join me tonight for a live action with the Newport, covering of the Newport. And yeah, I'm going to have some fun. A lot of videos come your ways, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Mariner. And I put a lot of TLC in this thing. So, like I said earlier in the video, anybody hasn't seen this video yet, just go back check out the videos. You see it. I put everything in this thing. It's got a galley in it, bunks, everything in there. Everything but food. Okay, I'm out of here. You guys take care of yourself. God bless you all. And I love you, fellas. Say your prayers. And God bless you. We'll catch you on the next video. This is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models signing out. We'll catch you guys later, boys. Take care. God bless you all.